Hello friends, it's me, Jonathan Too Easy, and today we're going to be exploring the Myrtle Beach State Park on my quest to become an ultimate outsider. Our first stop in the park is going to be to the Nature Center. Along the way there's a lot to read and this fun little unassuming side quest called the Colorful Camouflage. You're supposed to spot all the different bird colors against the foliage, and this is way harder than it sounds. Along this path and all over the park are fun informational posters and plaques that teach you about the plants and animals that call this place home. If you're into bird watching, then I've got some awesome news for you. Right outside the Nature Center are these amazing bird feeders. There's just so much going on. They've even got peanut butter smeared on a log. It's awesome to sit here and just check out how many different species of birds are all around you at any given time. Seeing what little guys stop by for a bite is just so fun. You might have noticed those flowers in the background. Those aren't real flowers, but they're recycled plastic bottles that have been turned into a demonstration of art. I love how they've turned trash into treasure in the form of this little pseudo flower garden and all these cute little sculptures. Also, it's here where you see an answer key to the colorful camouflage. Here at the Nature Center, they schedule programs and fun activities to teach people about the natural splendor that is the Myrtle Beach State Park. In addition to the programs and stuff they do, they have a general exhibit in there where you can go in and check stuff out. I don't think I've ever been lucky enough to stop by while they're open, but today looks like my lucky day. Cool. It's like a little museum in here. Look at that big turtle shell and these aquariums. Those are actually fish you can catch from the pier. This one in the front is called a spot. There's a hermit crab chilling in the corner.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
I'm feeling a warm spot.
There's way more to engage with and learn here at the Nature Center than I thought at first. I'm really gonna have to bring my kids by sometime. I wonder what sort of critter they got in this little aquarium. I told you guys this was gonna be cool. Wow, what a pleasant little place. Let's go ahead and get back out in the sunlight and maybe we can find some critters outside. Oh, like these ones there. So many squirrels call this park home, but also you'll see the occasional rabbit racing around. They're really hard to get a picture of. They never stand still for long. At night, if you're staying at the campgrounds, you might get lucky enough to spot a raccoon. With so much woodland on the park, you see lots of interesting insect interactions. This green magnolia jumping spider looked like he wanted to square up with that Sylvan's jumping spider. Wow, hasn't this been exciting so far? Let's switch up the pace and get a little closer to what I consider the heart of the park. Sometimes when I come to the state park, I'm trying not to get sand all over my feet. Sometimes I just like to pop in and do a little bit of a stroll before going about my business. And I'm really thankful they've got all these plank walkways and concrete paths so I can get out here and enjoy myself without necessarily getting as dirty. This also means that the handy-capable have plenty of options to get outside and enjoy nature without stressing about whether the wheels can go there. Looking out at the beach today, there's a lot of people, but nowhere near as many people as there would be in front of any of the hotels in Myrtle Beach. I'm telling you, 5 to 10 times as many people packing onto the beach is a nightmare when you're trying to have a good time. But here at the state park, because you have to pay to enter, less people come here just to go to the beach, giving everybody a little bit more room than you would normally expect. A huge bonus. If you happen to be a school administrator, the state park is a fantastic place for field trips. Or if you need a place for a family reunion or a birthday party, you can use any one of the shelters as long as it's not already occupied. Feel free to sit down and have a good time in any one of them, even if you're by yourself. Anytime that you're visiting the beach, it pays to be mindful of rip currents. Annually in the US&A, more people lose their lives to rip currents than there are shark attacks reported in the entire world. Now that is a statistic. As long as you're mindful and being aware of your situation, you can easily escape the rip current. You just gotta know what to do. Then, you can have as good of a time as this person on a boogie board.
Hey! Listen!
What a beautiful mockingbird song. It sounds like we're getting closer to the beating heart of the state park. We are getting so close now. We're just about to get to the beating heart of the state park, but first, a quick tour of the state park pier shop. They've got a little something for everybody in here. Ice cream to frozen bait, flip-flops to Christmas ornaments. You name it, you can probably find it in here. You can also feel pretty happy about spending your money here, as the revenue earned at the Myrtle Beach State Park helps facilitate the day-to-day operations at the nearly 50 South Carolina state parks. It's wild to me to think, without this one park's contribution to the total Parks and Rec revenue, there just wouldn't be enough funding to care for so much of South Carolina's natural splendor. Makes me feel happy every time I spend $1 here.
Hey, Mickey.
Here, Jeff. All right, sir. 12.
Cool.
Need a bag, bud?
Nah, it's fine. Oh, yeah.
I've been in this shop
Nope, I'm
over
good.
100 times,
See
and
ya,
I
man.
swear I see something new almost every time.
Oh. I have to remember to get that.
Because I pay for the annual fishing pass, I get special access to the gate behind the shop. This makes it a lot easier to bring my cart onto the pier, but I still have to stop inside and get a bracelet from one of the attendants.
How, I have a weird question about the rules.
Great, I'm going. $7.94. What?
So, you're not allowed to have 3 fishing rods
Right.
unless you are king fishing.
Right?
Now, does that mean I'm not allowed to have 3 rods, baits in the water at a time, or does that mean I cannot be in possession of 3 rods?
In possession, you're not allowed to bring 3 rods out on it.
Okay, but the possession thing, I wanted to clarify that.
Right, Fran?
So that I don't end up bringing it
A lot
out
of
there.
people will say, "Oh, I'm not going to use it," but then they don't.
Mine's like collapsed and wrapped up in my cart, so it's very obvious that I'm not using it. But I'll know better next time.
Yeah, we trust you.
Appreciate that. Thank you guys.
Just through these doors is the moment I'll bet all of you have been waiting for. The Myrtle Beach State Park Pier.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling it?
This is the beating heart of this place. I feel like the vibes aren't any better than the ones obtained from watching the sun come up. This is an absolutely holy place. This is my home away from home. This is my favorite spot in the entire Myrtle Beach. I love coming here just to see what's going on. There's always people catching fish. There's stuff going on in the water, like dolphins, seabirds. You can even see giant sea turtles from the pier. And without much luck, if you get lucky, you'll see big sharks in the water. Sometimes when you're fishing, you might actually get so unlucky that sharks end up on the pier. Sharks are never the intended target when you're fishing at the state park pier, and in Horry County in general, they have laws forbidding the targeting of sharks. If the shark isn't so big, you can actually pull it up onto the pier and get the hook out of its mouth, but you must always set it free. It's pretty hard to avoid the little sharks sometimes, but as far as the big ones go that you don't want to hook up on at all, just don't use baits that are too big and you'll be fine.
I'm gonna throw him back on this side. What I caught earlier was a dogfish. This is an actual shark.
Sometimes you hook up on the wrong species. Sometimes you hook up on the wrong class of animal. This is an osprey. When people are fishing for king mackerel, they're using these big live baits on top of the water. The osprey doesn't see any of the tackle around the fish. It only has eyes for the food. And as you can see, that gets them into trouble sometimes. But thankfully, the state park rangers are always there to help when stuff like this goes wrong.
This win today. If you don't know what you're doing, this is where we don't get the turtle. So unfortunately, the turtle has swallowed the hook, so I don't know how far down. I'm not a vet. I'm not going to mess with it. We will eventually take this so that it's kind of secure for when we transport it to South to the aquarium. So.
A few moments later.
The same person who hooked that first turtle literally hooked up with another one. This was less than a half an hour later. They were getting the turtle loaded up in the truck to take it to the South Carolina aquarium, and then they got the call about the second one. They were really busy today.
Well, okay. That's gone. It's gone. You want to not ready. Put gloves on and hold it right here so I can get it. It's a biter. It's now biting.
Alright, I'm fired up now. Let's get our rods in the water and see if we can make some magic happen.
It's a beautiful day at the Myrtle Beach State Park. Already putting the mackerel in the cooler, and I got a little help from a friend. I don't know if he's quite a keeper. Yep. I think this guy might just be a little short.
Probably 11.5.
I want to get a good gauge on it, so I'm gonna look. Oh wait, this guy, he is a keeper. He's right on the 12. Maybe just a 1/4 inch above. Heck yeah. Let's go. No, I was jigging. Yeah, I tied a mackerel rig for myself.
What is that?
A Spanish mackerel.
Oh, Spanish. That's right, I forgot. Hola, ¿cómo está? Ah, muy bien. Flip again. Thank you. Yeah. Out of my mind, all right?
Nah. Out of your mind, insane. Who can tell? Yeah.
About 3 or 4 trips ago, they came down and I treated them to the Zoom Club golf course. They like to play golf, all these guys.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't need to do that, but
That's been hitting a lot.
Yeah, no, I'm getting closer to it just in case it starts running.
looks like he's a whitey because there's slack in the line.
So he's coming. Jonathan.
Oh, is it? Whitey. Nice whitey. Nice whitey.
Oh yeah? Yeah, if you're not gonna keep them, I'll certainly cook him.
Little did he know, he was actually giving me a 2-for-1 here.
Hell yeah, thanks man.
Not only did I get a little more fish for lunch, I got another parasitic marine isopod for my collection. These little guys are far from scavengers. They're technically considered ectoparasites. They feed on the fish, and normally when I'm doing catch and release or just sending back the small ones, I'll give them a once-over and pull off any of these hitchhikers that I find, like a little free healthcare for the fish. I saw the wizard Steve doing this, so I had to try it for myself. Casting this long Spanish mackerel rig way out into the sea felt so goofy, but it worked.
Hell yeah. Double points.
Far more than just a place to go fishing, the Myrtle Beach State Park is a fantastic way to spend time with your Mother Nature. Feel free to stop on by and do a little fishing. You never know who you might run into, but there'll always be somebody friendly, I'm sure of that. You might even run into me out there.
What up, boss? How you doing?
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Or even somebody like FECTV.
Thank you, sir. Pleasure to fish with you.
Or Renee's Fish Fillet. Or Josiah from Carolina Castaways LLC.
High five. Hello. Way too slow.
If you're making it this far into the video, thank you so much for tagging along. Leaving a like is free. Going down and leaving a comment puts a big old smile on my face, and hitting the subscribe button with the notifications on means you're not going to miss the next trip on the Good Vibes Express. I'm Jonathan Too Easy, and I'll see you next time.